Let's get that. Welcome in, Betsy Ross. How are you? Let me get this giveaway started. If you're watching on YouTube, you need to come over to Whatnot. If you use that QR code, it'll give you $15 off your first purchase. Hi, House of Daisy. Hi, Kim Sparkle. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Let me get this giveaway started. It's going to be for a choice of one of these. Awesome. Just pop it around. You're going to get your choice of the. I upcycle old jewelry and I make these little zipper pulls so you can put on your backpack or your little purse or whatever. They're smaller zipper pulls so you can use them for different things. But you get a choice of that one or you get a choice of this one. So some of the beads, like this, has a little bit of wear, like you wouldn't want it on your necklace, but that says something. It says something about mothers on there. Yeah, thank you. Just little pieces of jewelry, so you get that one or this one. It'll be your choice. You can choose which one you want. And this one says, "The Lord is my strength and my shield," and it has Psalms 28:7 on that one. You can give them to one of your kids. Mini charm bracelets, kind of like, yeah, kind of like that, yeah. But you can give them. They're really good for. I put them on my bags. These are the same kind of ones that I put on my bags, and this is like a little princessy one. But so those are going to be your choices for the giveaway. One of those zipper pulls. So they're not super heavy, you know, is what I'm saying. So you can put them on bag and it's not gonna wear stuff down. You can maybe put them on your keys, but I don't think I made them that sturdy, guys. I mean, they're good enough for a purse or something like that, but like this, it does have some wear on the backside, you know, because they're just upcycled. But that's the giveaway. Thank you guys for coming in. Let's see. I have some like since it's crochet, I have some crochet questions which I don't even know the answers to, honestly, guys. I kind of looked over those. I was like, I don't know those answers, but I thought it'd be fun. And let me show you. We are going to be making one of these hats. One of the hats that I've been making that everybody likes so much. This is what we're going to be making today, right here, and I'll show you the pattern in a minute. But we're going to be making one of these. I had a tutorial on basic stitches, and this is still basic stitches. You're just going to be using a single crochet, a double crochet, and a front post double crochet. That's the only stitches that are used in this hat. It's a very easy hat, and once you make a couple, you can almost after you make a couple, I don't even need the pattern anymore. But it is a free pattern on yarnspirations.com. So if you want to go there and download your pattern. But I do make these and I sell them in my Buy It Now if you want to check out my Buy It Now. Bye, Betsy. Thank you for coming in, hon. Appreciate that. Um, Hi, Everyday Jumble. Hi, how are you? If you guys are just coming in, enter the giveaway. These are for upcycled. I take jewelry apart and upcycle into little key zipper pulls. Not key, guys. Not as a key zipper. Ugh. Just little zipper pulls for your little bags or whatever. Thank you, and they're really fun to make. I have bags of beads and stuff that I just pull all the stuff apart, and as I'm pulling it apart, I decide, okay, I'm gonna make 4. Like this is even. This part right here is the even part of the necklace that fastens the necklace together, and then that piece that sometimes is an extender, I just use that piece, and then I just start putting it together. Oh yeah. These, I just think they're really cute. I adore them. And I put these on my bags now too. I try to make several ahead so that I have some to match my bags. But I do have some bags in the Buy It Now. I added some new stuff, some new crochet stuff. I have a poncho in there. I know everybody's not gonna be able to afford a poncho, but I do have a poncho in there. And if you want custom colors for like a Christmas present, you can contact me, and I will make custom ponchos for you in your colors. But I will be having an all handmade show in November, so you're not gonna see a lot going into my Buy It Now as far as handmade items after what is there. because I'm just going to be making things and just collecting it up for my show. But I will still take custom orders. Okay, so I'll take custom orders, and I will then I'll just be just doing that show. Basically, is what I'm saying. Sometimes I just go on and on and on and on and on. But I hope you guys, who all here crochets already? I know House of Daisy crochets, but I don't know who else crochets that is here, or you're just here for the relaxing. Glitz and Grits. Glitz and Grits. I don't recognize that name. Which one would you like? Number one, number two, number three, or number four? Just tell me which one you want, and I will get that off in the mail to you on Monday. I might get it in tomorrow, but I don't ever promise that on a Friday night that I'll definitely get it in tomorrow because I usually go thrifting and garage selling. So one, two, three, or four. You have to let me know which one you want. Otherwise, I pick for you. Okay? Grits and thrifts. Is that what your name? Grits and I don't know, Gritty Girl. I don't know what your name was. Let's see if I can find you in the chat. Glitz and grits. That's what you won. You need to pick. Let me see. I'm tagging her. They're all so cute, so surprise you. Okay, I tagged you just in case because I was too busy writing the thing. So I will send you one, sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. So who all said that they I see ours are just starting back up again because it's been too hot in the summer. So nobody besides House of Daisy crochets in here. Okay, well, we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this yarn right here. This is one of my favorite yarns, and this is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and I like it because it's, you do have time. If I don't, like I've said before, if I don't crochet or do something during the day, I'm just crabby. I'm crabby. So even if I crochet for like 10 minutes, I'm good. Um, but we're going to be using this yarn right here, which is a number 4. Okay. Oh, yeah. So you are super busy. This is a number 4, 100% acrylic, and this is your washing instructions. So you can wash and dry it. No iron. And I don't remember what that is. Probably no dry clean or something like that. But so you can wash it. Okay. So we're going to be using this yarn right here. But I will tell you, I have one going on this yarn, and this is something you need to know when you're learning to crochet. This one also says 4, but it is a thinner. It is thinner than this one, okay? Just by a touch, not a lot. And then I do that one I don't have the ball band for. There's another one that we're gonna end up with because I did this in steps out so that we didn't take the whole entire time. I mean, I would have taken 3 or 4 hours to do this if I didn't do it in steps. But there's another yarn that I've been making, and it's from England, and it's the yarn that Bolo really likes, and it is a 4 as well, but it is still thinner yet, and you have to do more rounds. You have to do one additional round in it because so it's a little bit thinner. So just keep that in mind when you're picking up this pattern. But this is the pattern right here. It is Yarn Inspirations, and it is called the peak crochet, the peak hat. There you go, crochet. And this is what it looks like. Yeah, bolo hat. It's a bolo hat. That's right. And then these are the instructions, and I'm not going to really leave them down here. It says one size fits average head, but we'll refer to them. And it says easy. I don't know if it's easy or not, but I think it's pretty easy. But we're not going to refer a lot to this except for just for me to show you some things on here. But these all have, when you pick up a pattern, you got to make sure you pay attention to the abbreviations here, and it will tell you what all those mean when you come to them over here. Okay. But they used classic wool worsted, which is kind of like a 4. But I don't use wool too much on hats because a lot of people think they're scratchy. And they used a hook size H. I ended up going with, because I had to make, when Bola wanted this hat, because I made one for her probably I don't know, about a year ago. I can't remember. Anyhow, I had made it and I didn't remember what yarn I used because I didn't take any notes or anything. Then she wanted another one and I had to test. I used the H before, but I am a tight crocheter, so I had to go up to a J. And so this is actually my favorite hook for using for these hats. And when I can't find this, I get really upset because this is my favorite hook for these hats. So I use a J, and it is a Susan Bates, my favorite one. So there you go. Let's see, what else did I need to say? I don't know. So I do have a quiz over here, and for if those of you that don't crochet, you're going to be guessing because which I was guessing too, but you're going to be really guessing because you don't know anything about crochet. But the first question is, what part of the crochet hook is the basis of the crochet hook size? So, looking at the needle or the hook right here, the head is this, the throat, the shaft, or the handle. So, basically, what makes up your size of your loops? So, you guys guess that in your. Really? Seriously? Seriously? I can't believe it blocked you saying head. How? Sometimes whatnot. Give me a break. Very good, House of Daisy. It is the shaft. See, I did not know that. See, I've been crocheting and I did not know that. I was saying this on my first Learn to Crochet show. See, this one, it was down in there like that. So I always pull that one out and I don't use that one because that one's spun on the outside and I don't like that. They didn't black shaft, I know, but they blocked head. Like that's part of your body, not just the bad part of your it's not even a bad part of your body. I don't think no part, but anyhow, you know what I'm saying. So then I just dig down in here and I get the center out because sometimes it's not easy to find, but I don't care if I make a oh my goodness. So I got out the little baby skein. And I should have done this at a time, really, but anyhow. I don't know why they don't have it hanging out the middle. Okay, so we're going to start here. And I did show how to do a chain. I didn't show you how to do a, like a join. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a little slip knot here. And I know everybody has a slip knot a little bit different, but that's how I do my little slip knot. And then you're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so after you have 3 on there, you're going to join by pulling a loop through there and pulling a loop through there. Okay, and so that, now we got a little circle here. Get that tail. So then you have to yarn over. That's what that is, guys. Yarn over so that you have like a yarn going over. And then you go into the center of that ring that we just made and you pull up a loop. And then we're going to do, I lied, you don't do that yet. See? You're going to chain 3 first. Okay, so after we join it, after we join that loop, you do chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we yarn over. I haven't made 50 of these hats. And then we go into the center of that and we pull a loop through and we're going to do 7 more of these. So we've got 2. We want a total of 8 is basically what you want all the way around. So you're going to do 8 of these all the way around. Flippin' friends. Forgot that I was on, I bet. So we got 3, 4, 5, yep, 6. Let me get to the end of this here. 7. And hi Jade, how are you? So we got 8, and we're going to double check that, okay? And then I'll show you that pattern, House of Daisy. Let me double check this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do too many? Did I count? Let's see. I might not count in my first chain. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 8. Okay, so we got 8 there. Let me show you that pattern. It is Yarn Inspirations, the Peak Hat. So you can even just search, I'm making a bolo hat, yeah. You can say what I did to get the pattern. Again, I just typed in Peak Crochet Hat pattern, and it'll come up with the Yarn Inspirations link straight to it. Yeah, it's the bolo hat. Okay, so after we have 8 double crochets, so we had 7 double crochets and then that chain 3, which the chain 3 counts as 1 double, okay? I'm gonna bright yellow next. I'm gonna smack you. Guys, I had a bright yellow one in the buy it now. She did not buy it. Now she wants a bright yellow one. Well, we're not making a bright yellow one today. This is the start of Tracy Godman's if she wants this color purple. Oh yeah, you could. I don't need a stitch marker on these though, House of Daisy. You'll see you don't need a stitch marker on these. And then you join in right here in the top of that chain. You literally, I mean, on my amigurumis I do use stitch markers, absolutely. It is fiddly at first, and since I'm on camera, so we're gonna pull that loop through. There we go. So that's the base of, yeah, this is, hopefully she likes this purple. If not, I'll do another purple for her. Crochet beads, let's talk. Crochet beads. I am going to make a whole hat, but I'm not going to just, it's not going to all be out of this purple. I'm starting with the purple, and then I'm going to pink, and then I'm going to green, because I cut out some steps on those hats so that it goes faster. So yes, I am making a whole hat. So now we're going to crochet at the end of every round to start off the first round. On this, you're going to always chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have that chain 3, but then do you see this double crochet right here? This is a front post double. You yarn over, and then you go behind it. So your hook's behind it, and then you pull that up and you make a double there. And you're going to do that 2 on every single one of those posts. Okay? You have anxiety already. You're so funny. So we're going to do that on every one of these, so that we'll end up with 16 of these front post doubles all the way around. It's a double crochet, but this one is a front post double crochet. Okay, so now we're gonna do 2 on this. Like I said, we're just gonna do that all the way around here. And if you guys need me to slow down, I will absolutely slow down, but I know a lot of people other than House of Daisy doesn't really crochet. So I've been told just watching somebody crochet is relaxing. So I'm not gonna slow down too much. I mean, this is like half my speed. So that's okay. I'm totally fine with it. And I like entertainment. Um, so I am going slower, but this is not usually how slow I do go. Oh, wait, you're going to be impressed how fast this hat comes together. Because we're going to build the center all live, and then I will jump forward, but we're going to build this whole center part live, and it goes really fast actually. It's really nice. It's really easy to pick up and put down this hat. So you don't have to really figure out where you are. That's why I said I don't have to look at the pattern anymore. So I'm double checking since I am live. I just want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I want to make sure I had 2 sets of. Okay, and then see that chain right there. I don't really count that. That was just a leg to get up to stand up because you don't want that leaning down. So that was what that chain 3 is. So I'm not going to join to that chain 3. I'm going to join to the top of that double crochet. Okay, and then I just slip stitched. I just did a slip stitch. A slip stitch is pulling this loop through that and pulling it straight through that other loop. That is a slip stitch. So now we have that round 2 done. It looks so easy. So we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then we have those 2 front doubles. We have 2 front double crochets. So we're going to do a front. For right now, on the front post doubles, we're always going to do a front post double. Okay, so you know that after you set up that pattern, on that front post double, you're always going to do a front post double. Yeah, and you got to pay attention, everyday jumble, on the pattern, because every pattern tells you differently. Now, what I will do if I test a pattern and I see how it works out, I'll decide from there if I want to join the way they tell me to join or join the way I want to join, what looks better. Because you got to realize it's still a person, a designer, thinking that this is the best way to do it. And if you have enough skills, you can decide what you think looks better. And like I said, I'm not referring to this pattern. I don't know necessarily if that's how it tells you to join, but that's how I'm joining because I think it looks better. Okay, and so we're going to front post double around this one. And then before we go into those front post doubles, because we want to keep increasing so this keeps growing, right? So we want to add a stitch somewhere. And this is where we're going to start adding our stitches on this. You do the first 2 front post doubles, and then in between this set and that set of front post doubles, you're going to do a double crochet. So you just can put your hook right into that spot right there and do a regular double crochet right there. Okay, and then those front post doubles you're going to do, those front post doubles you're going to do again, front post doubles. So that's what we're going to do. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can come over to Whatnot. You get $15 if you use that QR code up in the corner. So front post doubles again. And then in between these sets, we're doing one, double. And then we do the front post doubles on the front post doubles. So that's why I say it gets really repetitive, so you can kind of remember the pattern as you go around. And then in between, and actually the pink one that I'm going to be showing you in a little bit, I started it. I can't believe I've got as much done as I got done on it, but I was trying to whip it out. I just started it around 2 o'clock and I already have most of it done. Most of it, not all of it, but I do have a lot done. I was really surprised I got that much done. My wrist is going to kill me tomorrow. Front post double because you go around the post in the front. I never understood the stitch names on paper. Yes, front post double because you're taking it around the front. Now a back post double would be opposite, right? You would wrap it like this and then you would go behind your work, so to the back of your work, and go from that way. And they do a lot of that to make it look like ribbing, right? If I were to do that, then it would see one would set behind there and this one would set up front. Yeah. Aren't you glad you're here? See, if I can teach somebody something, then that's great. Awesome. Yep. And that's how I taught myself to crochet, by literally, and that's why I kind of do this too, because I literally learned this almost this exact same way. They used to have a knit and crochet. Yeah, it's continual. Lessons are continual. But they had a knit and crochet show on PBS, and I used to put it on VHS, and I record it, and then I would play it back slowly to see like how they were taking their yarn, and I would pause it and look, and then I would see where they're putting their needle through, and I'd like see what they were calling that stitch, because I never knew the names of stitches. And yeah, so that's exactly how I learned. So I thought, why can't other people learn this way, right? Okay, so we're back around. And see, this is where we would normally put a double crochet in, but we did start with this leg right here of this chain 3. So now the way I do this is I use this as my double crochet. Hi Tracy, do you like this color purple? I'm asking you because this could be your hat if you like this color. But if you don't like this color, okay, I was going to say, if you don't like this color, sweetheart, I've got other purple. So I thought I'd start your hat today live. I'm not going to finish your hat today live, but I thought I'd start it because I have an order for Bolo, but I haven't got her yarn in yet. So this is so hard to do on camera. But you join in that stitch right there. There we go. I got pop my head over to the side there. But I don't have her yarn, so I thought I'd go and start on yours. Yeah, great. So now we're going to do a chain 3. And then we're at the front post again. Okay, so this time on this round, so you know you're at this round because you have the 2 front post doubles and the double right here. Okay, so on this round you do a front post double, and then in between these front post doubles you put a double so that it continues to grow. It's making our rounds grow, and you do a front post double. Whoops. Yep, your hat's going to be famous. Your hat's going to be on YouTube. And then, so that's your lot right now. See, so you have front post double, double crochet, front post double, double crochet. Okay, we're going to continue in this round all the way around. Okay, so front post, a double in between, front post. Ooh, you guys, I'm getting better at doing stuff on camera, but it is still way more difficult than what you think it is. Oh, good. Have you ever watched anybody make something you've ordered? uh, well, you know I'm making it this way, right? You know that I'm the one doing it. There you go. And that's how I keep track of where I am basically on what round I'm at based upon where my doubles are in the rotation. But we'll build this whole center and then we'll jump up to the other hat. But I thought I would show this whole part because this is the basis. And once you get this center done, then you're just building on it after that. Thanks everyone for being here. I do have another crochet question, trivia here. Let's see if anybody knows this. House of Daisy, you're 1 for 1. The next question is, which of these is not the name of a way to hold a crochet hook? Is not the name. Knife hold, the butterfly hold, or the pencil hold? So which of those is not the way you hold a crochet hook? I gotta find my answers here. Oh, there we go. The second one, which was knife hold, the butterfly hold. You think it's the butterfly hold? What does everybody else think? Just give us a guess. Give us a guess. Knife hold, butterfly hold, or pencil hold? No one else wants to guess. No one else wants to guess. You know this. It's knife hold. That's the way you're not supposed to hold it. Sorry, you missed that one. Which of these is not the name of a way to hold a crochet hook? Which of these is not the name of a way to hold a crochet hook? I'll give you a second, Everyday Jumble, to throw your answer in there. No idea. Maybe you know. It's number 2. Number 2 is not You don't call it the butterfly hold. So I guess you can do a pencil hold or you can do a knife hold. You just hold it. Yeah, so do I. I'm like, I don't know. I told you guys I don't know any of these. So far, House of Daisy, you should be doing these crochet tutorials because you know more than I know. But we're just having fun. We're having fun. She's like, she's got 2 for 2 right now. Not that I'm going to be able to keep track here after you start getting tons of points. And I do have some random stuff too to tell you guys about as far as I thought was interesting information. Hi, So Beth, how are you? So, and Zim Carey, or Z I'm Carey, I don't know. Okay. No, I always have issue right in here. Right in here. Probably I have right in here more than anything. Right here and right here. But yeah, usually nothing in those joints. Um, so I thought this was interesting. Yeah, it is. It is. Crochet helped pull the Irish out of the depths of the devastating potato famine, 1845 through 1850. A group of Ursuline, whatever, nuns taught local women thread crochet, which became known as Irish crochet. It became incredibly popular and provided much needed income. I thought that was interesting. Mm, we're going to join here with the slip stitch in the top of this chain 3. You guys, this is the worst part about this, especially on camera. Okay, so I'm going to join with the slip stitch. There you go. Then we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the round where, okay, now we have a front post, a double, a front post, a double. Okay, hi Southern Shelly Resells. So on this round, to keep it growing, is we're going to go back where we added that one and we're going to add another one in there. So we're going to do a front post. We're going to do a double and the double. And then we're going to do a front post. Like I said, all the way around, your front posts are always going to be a front post. And your doubles are always going to be a double, but you're going to be adding. So so on this one, the second double there, you're going to add 2 doubles. Okay? So now that did an increase on that. So you should have a front post, a double, a front post, and then 2 doubles into that one right there, that one double. Okay? So we're going to do that all the way around now. You just sold a bunch of plastic doll faces that your grandma used in pot holders she crocheted. Oh, the ones that you used to hang on a wall? Because you're like, there's no way they could be pot holders with a plastic face, right? It's because you're watching a crochet show. So you sold them. And this is the one we do 2 in. Yeah, decorative only. People get into that kitsch stuff. Now, somebody says, somebody's here in this room, I'm just saying. Somebody said it's kitschy. Isn't it kitsch or kitschy? Can you say both words or is it just kitschy? Does it have to be kitschy all the time? You guys tell me. Because I thought it was, you could say kitsch or kitschy. But I've been wrong 1,000 times before. So if I'm wrong 1,001, oh hush. Kitschy. Yeah, but I've heard people say kitsch. There you go. Depends on how you use it in a sentence. They said both. See, they're on both of our sides. They're on both of our sides. I think it is both too. But Miss Bolo told me it's kitschy all the time. You saw everything wrong? You mean you say everything wrong? Aw, thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Um, well, I remember more than you do, so there you go. I remember a lot. I remember stupid stuff. She just being bossy. Which one of us? Both of us? Oh, probably Bolo. She's such a great soul though. I mean, I do tease her all the time, guys, about being bossy, which she is bossy. I'm not taking that back. She is bossy, but she does not mean it in a foul way at all, okay? She definitely means it in a helpful way. She just is very aggressive with her bossiness. She is the best. She is the best. Um she's a very very good friend. But yeah, but you are bossy. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. Yes, you're a very, very good friend. No replacing you. Okay, so left we're on the two right here. Yep, she is. Okay, see now you get me all emotional, and now I got to see where I am in this pattern. You're gonna mess up Tracy's hat. Yes, leadership. I don't really call it leadership skills, Shelly. If you want to call it leadership skills, you can, but oh, yeah. I guess it's what kind of leader do you need, right? But yes, she likes to be a leader. She likes that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think she said that the one day in your show too, that it was leadership skills. I'm like, okay, well, you can say that, but um, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I've been a boss at many of my jobs in the past. I've been assistant head cook. So basically, I was in charge when the head cook was gone. And unfortunately, I'm not necessarily bossy, but I can be very, very intimidating to work for because I don't, even my kids work for me and I treat them exactly like I treat everybody else. Like if they forget their belt at home, I'm like, excuse me, where's your belt? You came without a belt on? Seriously? Yeah, just do what I say. Yeah, you and Bolo would get along, or maybe you wouldn't get along because you both do you bossy. No, she's not really bossy. She just it's I just tease her saying she's bossy. She's more like she just gives you directions very intensely, and she doesn't understand why you don't follow her directions. And if you don't follow her directions, she just gets very like, why wouldn't you do that? I told you to do that. I don't understand why you're not doing that. And it's like, because I don't think I need to do it. Assertive. Yeah, I think I could make it in a kid's size. It depend on the kid's size head though, because you think about it, um, this is very stretchy. So see if the kid, well, like a toddler, you of course you'd make it smaller. But I think this would fit like a kid that's like 10, 11, 12. But if they're younger, yeah, you could cut down the rounds. Like you would stop making it bigger. You get what I'm saying? Your daughter is 4. Yeah, you just stop making it bigger. You'd stop growing it. You know what I mean? And then you'd start. You could have to kind of play around with it. Are you asking me to do that? I mean, you're saying can you, as in can anybody? Yeah, anybody could. But if you're asking me to, yeah, I would have to play around with it. Yes, what? That yes, yes. Nothing wrong with being assertive. Some people just can't handle. Yes. I ask you 2 questions every day, Jumble, before I let you. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I added some new stuff in there today, some handmade stuff, and I was telling everybody, Tracy, that I'm not going to be adding any more handmade things in there. I will take custom orders, but I'm not adding any more handmade things in there because I'm going to just do a handmade show in November for Christmas gifts. So I'm going to be stocking up on that handmade show. Oh, okay, hon. Okay. So now we're at the end of this round. We need to chain 3 again. And then we're back to, now we've got, if you look at your pattern here, we got a front post, 1 double crochet, a front post, and then 2 double crochets. So now we know that we've got to do it 2 double crochets here because we got 2 double crochets over there. Yeah, get them everyone before they're gone. Bolo, did you see the new poncho that I have in there? Did you see that poncho? I just added that. So we're doing a front post there, and then we're gonna do 2 doubles in here. And then, we only have 2 more rounds of this and we got our base done. So here we go. We're gonna get this done. You guys are gonna be surprised because after this, we're gonna zoom it through this. We're gonna zoom it through it. After we get this base done, basically we're gonna zoom through it because I have some other ones started over here, guys. That's why we're gonna zoom through it. You're gonna be like, oh, what? So yeah, Tracy, I'm doing the base of the hat, um, of your hat here, and then I'm going to flip over to some other hats here. Yeah, I'm also trying to figure out some more things to make. I have some ideas for I got some ideas for some things, guys. I got some ideas for some like little lacy doily Christmas trees that I'm gonna do. They're really they're in between primitive and what would be like a cottage kind of look. And I'm gonna have those in my show in November, but they're really cute. I'm hoping they turn out as cute as they are in my head because in my head they're super duper cute. Poncho. Yeah, did you see it in the Buy It Now? You see a vest. You don't see the poncho. The poncho should be there. Should be the very first thing that popped up. If it's not there, then I'm going to add it real fast because it's supposed to be there. Okay, let me see. Let me see real fast. Let me see, guys. Let me see. Just so everybody can see it because it's really cute. Let me find my inventory. Oh, somehow it didn't get assigned to the show. So I will assign it to the show. Let me see here. There you go. It should be there now. Okay, so now we got 2 there. The poncho is in the Buy It Now. And those are super duper soft. The one spot in that poncho has bamboo yarn in it and it is so soft. But they're acrylic and yeah, I love it. I made one for Flippin' Friends to test it and she's taller and she says it works perfect for her. Okay, House of Daisy, I'll still be making this hat. Well, not this hat, but I'll be making a hat. See you in a little bit, hun. So we're doing twos and all of these. I do that all the time. I'm in your show on Sunday like that. I'm driving home from church and I'm listening to House of Daisy. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Okay, let's get another question here. Let's get another question. Even if you guys don't know crochet stuff, these are just fun. So the question is, which stitch is often used to create a tight, dense fabric in crochet? A single stitch, a single crochet, a double crochet, a half double, or a treble. So which stitch is used to make a nice dents? Mm, I wouldn't know, Bolo. I mean, if it's somebody that normally wears a poncho, then yes. But because like me, it looks really ridiculous on me. I can't wear a poncho. I'm just not a poncho person. Open front. I'm going to be making open front. Look for open front in the future because I have. Did you see that American Eagle one that I had in my show? I'm going to be making a crochet one very similar to that. If you saw that one. What were the options? Single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, or treble crochet? Yes, something like that. Okay. That's what I'll show you the patterns I'm looking at, Bolo, and you tell me if you like any of those. Um, when does House of Daisy go on? She goes on for sure on Sundays. She has like a craft show on Sundays. But House of Daisy, you'll have to when you stop or get a minute to put in your show times. Let us know. I like the teal blue, like the hat. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? You're saying for a poncho? Oh, well, I'll tell you what though. That is totally different yarn. That yarn is chunky yarn that I use for those ponchos. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm thinking of with those ponchos and then you can tell me if you like what yeah, we had talk about colors. Because I use chunky yarn and I did order some chunky yarn from the UK because there's not a lot of options for the yarn that I like. Bright? Oh, well, then you'll like the options I got going on in my head. Well, I got some in patterns, or I got some ideas, I should say. Okay. Yeah, you're bright. You're like, I'm that bright girl with the big bright hat and the big bright poncho. Okay. So now we've got, is it starting to look familiar, Bolo? This starting to look familiar. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. But she does other times too, but I know for sure she does on Sunday. Okay. So now we're going to chain 3. You're going to wear it in your show? That would be amazing. Okay. So now we've got front post double, double crochet, front post double crochet, double crochet. So now we're going to do front post and we're going to do, if you guys are watching on YouTube, you can come over to Whatnot and you get $15 off if you're not on Whatnot by using that QR code up in the corner there. So we did front post double, double, front post, and then here's where we're going to add our to make it bigger. So this first double, you could put 2 in there, but I always put 2 in this first one right here. So I do 2 doubles there, and then I do a double right here. Okay, and then we're going to do that all the way around on this round. Bolo, she got her box today, so your earrings are going to be a free giveaway. Oh, that's nice, Tracy. Yeah, if you guys are in here and not following Tracy, follow Tracy. She's going to do her first show. I'm so excited about that, Tracy. When is that again? Remind me again, please, when that is, because I am horrible about remembering people's shows. Because I get a lot of notifications, and I honestly, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. Just being honest, I kind of ignore most of my notifications because I usually have a lot going on that I just know I can't feel guilty about not going to everybody's shows, and you shouldn't either, Tracy. You should not feel guilty about going to everybody's shows. Tomorrow at 6:30. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'll definitely be there. Okay, I'll definitely be there. I'm not might not be 100% engaged. I got a birthday party, a 50th birthday party that I'm going to this Sunday at 3. Okay. I'll try to be there for that too. But usually, guys, on the weekends, my husband, he's one of these husbands that he actually likes my attention. So, I had to adjust my camera there. So I will be there 7:30 Eastern for Tracy. Okay, well that might give me more opportunity to be engaged because I do have a birthday party I'm going to. So we got 3, 2, and 3. Yeah, my husband. That's what I was telling Bolo the other day. My husband and I'm not complaining about it, but on the weekends he does. If he's got stuff planned, I've definitely got to do whatever he wants me to do, and that's fine. That keeps us married. Okay, so there we go. So 3, and I'm always looking back at making sure I'm doing this right so I don't have to rip it out. Oh, more trivia. Oh, yeah, here's my trivia lady too. She always keeps me. Let me hydrate. There's my hydration cue right there. Hi, babe. How are you? Yes, I just called you babe. I don't know why I called you babe, but I just called you babe. Um, so how many different kinds of crochet hooks are there? Inline, tapered, and Tunisian. I don't even know. So the 1, 2, 3, or 4. How many different kinds of crochet hooks are there? 7. Of course, that's your lucky number 7. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Her guess is 4. What are your guys' guesses? How many different kinds of, and I know Tunisian hook, but I don't know what inline is. I don't know what an inline hook is. They're giving examples, I guess. I don't know. 4. You answer. You're like in Jeopardy, hitting your button before the question ends. So we're doing 3 and 2s in this round. 3s and 2s. And I usually kind of, like I said, I go back and check. Like, okay, did I do 3 and 2, 3 and 2, 3 and 2? The first few hats I made of this, man, I kept on messing up, and I had to keep on going back and fixing my mistakes. But man, after like my 15th hat, guys, I kind of got it. I kind of got it. So the answer is 4. The answer is 4. I think I'm lying. The answer is 3. The answer is 3. And the answer to number 3 was single crochet. So if you want dense fabric, you use single crochets. And the answer to this one is there's 3 types of. Oh, okay. So it's saying the inline, the tapered, and the Tunisian are the 3 types. Okay, well there you go. Okay, let's give you some fun facts. Let's give you a fun fact. The first printed crochet pattern appeared in early 19th century Dutch magazine named Penelope. Huh. The first printed crochet pattern appeared in early 19th century Dutch magazine named Penelope. Well, that is very interesting. So we're doing 3 on this section. Hi, Escol. How are you? Or Skol? Uh-oh, see, I'm trying to mess this up because we got 2 there. I need 3 here. So I need to go back, calm your pants down, Johnny. And we're going to do that there. And then we're going to do the front post double here. Got to give myself some yawns. So we're almost to the end, like I said, of this base. I'm going to do 2 on this. And then we're going to go to the next color hat that I have available right here. And we're going to do a front post here. Hi. Let's see. KL Craft Creations. How are you, hon? We're making a hat today, and we're doing all the increases right now. And the pattern we are using is right here, Yarn Inspirations. This is the peak hat, just coming in. And it's a crochet hat that I have available in my Buy It Now. I've made quite a few of these. It's also known as the Bolo hat because Bolo Buddies loves them. She's got lots of colors. She just wants to keep adding to her colors. I created a monster. I know, even though I call Urena, Florida. She's not. She's like, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in Oklahoma, Johnny. I'm in Oklahoma. Let's see if I'm not messing this up. I'm going to have to double check this thing when I get off this live to make sure I didn't screw up your hat here. We're doing 3 here. Thank you so much, Tracy. So we did 2 there. We're going to do Texas is hot. Yes, it is. Today has been beautiful here in Florida, guys. It has been amazing. I mean, not saying it wasn't hot, but we had a nice breeze, which that is the perfect thing. And I'm not bragging, guys, but because we visited Orlando one time, I was like, I'm never moving to Florida. It's ridiculous. And then we came to Daytona one time, and I was like, oh, well, I can handle that. That's not bad. Because you get the ocean breeze. We're like we're about a mile from the river or 2 miles from the ocean. So it just, you get a nice breeze all the time. But Orlando, oh my gosh, it is so stinking hot there. It is stinking hot. Okay, I think I didn't screw this up. Okay, so this is going to be the last increase round. Let's join with the slip stitch here. Joining with the slip stitch. There we go. Now we're going to chain 3. Oh, she's got jury duty, guys. She's got jury duty, but she's in the house. She's got jewelry duty, I think is what she means. Welcome in, guys. A flippin' poncho. Breeze does make a big difference. You're right. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Okay, we're chaining 3 right there. Okay, so this is going to be the last round of our increases, okay? So we've got a front post double now. We've got 2 here, a front post double, and 3. So we want this to be the same, so we have the same spaces in all of these, okay? So we're going to do a front post. We're going to make sure there's 3 here, and then we're just going to do those 3. So it should be front post 3 doubles, front post 3 doubles all the way around. So that's what we're going to do on this round, and then that'll be all of the increases for the hat. So we have to increase there. We're doing pretty good. So this, I mean, you got to think, I've done this live, I've stopped a couple times, and it's been an hour. So we're making good time on this. We're making good time. But this is one thing you do have to consider when you're paying somebody to make something for you. It does take time, guys. It does take time. I do have bags in the Buy It Now. Tracy bought one. I appreciate that, Tracy. I have lots of crochet things. I have some macrame things in the Buy It Now. I don't like that there. If you guys want to check out those macrame items, my daughter's been doing the macrame. She's staying here right now, giving her some extra income. Hi, Pixie. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Just doing a crochet tutorial. We're making a hat today. If you have any questions, just let me know. Let me get another trivia question for you. All the trivia today guys, is just crochet related. I thought that would be fun. I do crochet. I do tutorial. Jeez. Oh, Pete, Johnny, speak some language somebody can understand. Um, I do trivia in all of my shows, whether it be clothing shows, fabric shows, jewelry shows. I like to do trivia. It keeps everybody, having fun things to do rather than just sit here and watch me or whatever I'm selling. If you're not interested in it, you can still participate in the chatter in the chat. The chatter in the chat. Chatter and chatter. I know, speaking in tongues. Who's interpreting? I don't know. That's most people can't interpret me, I'm telling you. What is the most common crochet hook size? 4, 5, 6, or 5.5 millimeter. So which is the most common size? I'm gonna look at this answer because I think I know it. But 5, 4. Well, I'm using, just so you know, I'm using a 6 millimeter. So tell me which one you think is the most common. We have a 5 and a 4. Anybody else have a guess? Oh, now you're going back to 5. Now you're going back to 5. She's covering all her bases. She's circling all the answers, guys. And then she tells the teacher, well, I had them all circled. You changed your mind. Well, the correct answer is 5 millimeter. That is correct. And I think that's the H hook. I think it's the H hook. I could be wrong, but you do see the H hook in a lot of patterns. I go by the letter more than I do the millimeters, but I know overseas they go by the millimeters. So, I don't know, it confuses me. Yeah, yep. Yeah, HIJ, they usually are most of the patterns call for those. Hi, Bid Jedi, how are you? Can't believe there's a Jedi here. Okay, but it's a Bid Jedi. Using the Force? Are you using your wallet? What are you using to bid? They're like, I'm not even here any longer. I scrolled into your show on accident and I don't even know what you're doing. Guys, I scrolled into a cat show the other night and she wasn't even on anymore. I've never had that happen. Usually, I accidentally, you swipe into another show, but it's going. This one was like, it wasn't on. I'm like, I'm so confused by that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop for 1 second. I gotta get a drink, guys. I've got to get a drink. You don't want me fainting, do you? Okay, we're picking it up here. We're picking it back up. I'm so excited, guys. This hat's gonna be the bomb diggity. Tracy's gonna look amazing in this hat. Now, Tracy, I'm gonna have to, when I get done with it, I will give you choices of buttons or clip-ons, whichever you would like. But because I can always pick out earrings ahead of time or buttons ahead of time, but until I get the hat done, does it ever tell me which button or which earrings to put on it? I always think, oh, these are the ones I'm going to use. And then I get the hat done. And I'm like, nope, I don't like those. I don't like those on it. They're not speaking to me. Oh, I know. Things they allow on here. They don't let you say like PP and they don't let you say PayPal and they don't let you say things, but they'll let people put stuff on here that it should not be seen by people. I'm like, wow. Wow. Okay. So now we're back at the end of this round. So we're done with all of the increases now. We're completely done with the increases. So this is what the hat looks like. And now on this next round, what you're going to do is you're going to chain one, and then we're going to single crochet all the way around. So now we're going to single crochet in every single stitch around. And I don't know how many that is, but it's every stitch. How many every stitch is? You just single crochet completely around here. And then we're going to start with our other pattern, and I'll show you how you do that after I get all these single crochets all the way around here. Like I said, if you guys want me to slow down, I definitely will, but I know some people are just here just for funsies, and that's fine. But I'm assuming that a lot of you know, if you are here to learn, that you know what a single crochet yada 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 is. So we're getting the base of this done. So now we've done all the stitches that you will do in this hat. So it's just a single crochet, a double crochet, and a front post double. Oh, and a slip stitch, I guess. You can consider that a stitch and a chain, you know, just very simple stitches. So, and it's going in a round, and I think this is a pretty good beginner project. And I think I would prefer people to do this over a scarf. Bye, Tracy. Thank you. I got the crocheting, and didn't look up for a second. We got a few more to go, and we'll be all the way around. And then we'll, like I said, then we'll start the texture on it. The next hat, I probably didn't choose a very good color. Okay, so here we're at the end, and we're at the top of this double crochet right here. So the top of this chain was right there, and some people mess that up because if you look at the top here, you think that these are all stitches, and they're not. This is your stitch right here. See it? Those two legs and that V. This is where we chained one, and then that's our join. So we do not want to crochet into those. You crochet into this one. And so you slip a stitch. House has a question. Okay, hon, thank you. So there you go. You just slip stitch that. Let's see. Let's see what House of Daisy says. Are you sitting behind your camera? Is it above you? I'm doing a teaching show in September. I'm looking through my camera. So my hands are below my camera. So it's in between me and my hands. I know some people set it up over top of their shoulder, but I don't feel comfortable with that. So yeah, it's in between. So I do a lot by looking through my camera, which is not the easiest. It's definitely takes some getting used to. Yeah, it does. It takes some getting used to. But I'm getting better at it. Okay, so we're going to stop there on that hat. Okay, the next round that you're going to do. Now we got, see, I said this is a bad color, guys. Okay, let me do one round on the other, and then I'll show you. Because I was like, as soon as I did that yarn and I already had it done, I was like, oh, well, I guess this is what we're doing. So this round, we'll do one round on this, and then I'll finish with that one. Because it will blow out, but I'll put some white behind it. we are going to, we did single crochets. Now we are going, we always want to start in 2 before this front post double. So you see the front post double right here. Okay. You want to be in the second stitch before that. And after this round, it does become easier to see it. But you're going to chain 3, 2, 3. So your chain 3 is always going to be in that stitch right before this double crochet. So I'll show you going forward too. Then you're going to do, you're going to go around this front post and you're going to do 3 front post double crochets in there. Okay. So you got 3 front post doubles. And then you see over here, here's your front post double. You're going to want to go right in there, or I should say not right in there, right in there. So at the top of that stitch right there. Okay. So we're going to do a double crochet there. And then we're going to do the 3 in that post. And then we're going to do the double right there. And every once in a while I do kind of lose my way and I kind of have to see where that is. And I'm like, okay, it's right there. Because you basically want it in the center of these 2. And then you do the 3 around here. And you just do that all the way around, guys. You do that all the way around. And this is the part where I was always screwing up on the other hats and I wouldn't find it until I would go back with my other round and notice that I screwed it up. But I was like I'd put 1 in here and then go on, and sometimes I would put 4 in here and go on because I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And then I would, like I said, I'd find it later. Okay, what is a US single crochet called in UK terms? So what is a US? So because US terminology and UK terminology is different. So if you pick up a UK pattern and try to make something, it's not going to turn out right if you go by the US terminology. So what is a US single crochet called in UK terms? Is it a double crochet, a small stitch, a half double, or a half stitch? A single crochet, what is it called? A small stitch. Oops, see, I just messed that one up, guys. That is not where that stitch goes. Anybody else have any guesses? Everybody hydrate. Get yourself some fluid. Don't want anybody passing out here on Whatnot. Okay, it is actually called a single stitch, if I say that right. Double crochet. A single stitch is called a double crochet. So it's always one bigger than the actual stitch. So our single stitch is their double, our double is their treble. Like it's very, sometimes you don't even know they're using UK terms until you're like, this doesn't make any sense. What was I making the other day that was like that? I'm like, maybe that vest. I can't remember. I was like, this isn't the wrong terminology. No, it wasn't the vest. I'm arguing with myself now. It was something else. So we're doing the 3 front post doubles in this to make a cluster, guys. Ooh, this is even getting blown out. Why is that getting blown out? Mighty Whitey McWhitey right there. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I do have items available in the Buy It Now, some handmade items. And I do take custom orders. If you want to message me for a color that you would like, I'd be more than happy to make any color you would like. Um, and I'm going to have an all handmade show in November so you can buy Christmas gifts. So no other handmade items will be going into the Buy It Now from here on out. Even though I will be making them, I'm going to be hoarding them up for my show. Let's see how that goes. Hi, Sister Treasures. How are you? I'm making a hat today. Just they're on the first round of the actual pattern of the hat. We built up. We got all of our increases in. Thank you, Flippin'. Okay. Let's see if I can find another fact here. Let me get to the end of this round and I will find another fact about crochet. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of slippage right there. I'm having some slippage. Getting to the end of this round. At this point, it seems like you always have to keep turning it because it wants to cup in on itself. It drives me nuts. Where am I at here? Right here. You guys are going to vote at the end. I have a hat that's almost complete that I'm going to finish up here. And I want everybody to choose the buttons that I add to it. I thought I had a certain kind, the same kind that I put on bolos, and I can't seem to find them. So now I need some direction. We'll have everybody choose which ones I'm going to put on it. And we'll sew them on there. Junk paper scissors, thank you for coming in. Getting to the end of this round here. Wow, my camera is light. I don't know how to get that to stop. I don't know what is going on with that. Probably catching that pink over there. Okay, so at the end of this round here, because we got this single crochet or chain 3, which is basic, not single crochet, guys, which is like a double crochet. So we're going to join to that. So that is the base of the pattern right there. And then we're going to do a single crochets all the way around. So you do that, and depending on what kind of yarn you do, so if you look at this hat, we are right here on this hat, right here. We just did this round right here. So if you count these, this is how I do it now. Based upon, it's not always, depends on the yarn. Like this yarn right here, I know that it only takes 8 bobbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 9. So this yarn is a thinner yarn. This is not this yarn. And I can tell because I had to do 9 of these. But what they tell you to do is they tell you to basically do that pattern until it measures 8 inches. So you do that until it measures 8 inches, okay? So you do that pattern, and so you just keep repeating this pattern where you make that cluster stitch and then single crochet, and then you do the cluster stitch, single crochet, and you keep doing that all the way around, right? You do that, you do that, you do that. And we're going to try to get this so that it doesn't blow out here, guys. I'm going to put these questions behind here to try to get this to not blow out. Let's see. Another crochet fact. Oh, I need my needle. or my hook. In the late 1800s, men's and women's hairstyles required the use of oily pomade. Consequently, crochet became more popular as people put little sewn pieces on top of expensive furniture to protect them from the pomaded heads. Oh, that's very interesting. That is very, very interesting. That makes 100% sense though. Okay, so on this one right here that I've got going, we can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of these. So now we need to do 2 more rounds. That's why all the doilies. That's right. I'm like, wow. See, I'm learning stuff, guys. I'm learning stuff. So that white is helping. I'm very excited that that is helping. So we're going to finish this till we get to the brim of it. Okay, so you guys are basically going to just be watching me for a couple rounds. Hopefully I won't bore you to death doing this. So now we're going to do, on this, what you do is when you get to, this is a single crochet round. So now we're going to start this pattern again. And what you do is you slip stitch. So I got slip stitched right there. And I'm going to slip stitch over till we want to be in that stitch right there. So on every end of the round, you need to slip stitch until you get to that stitch. Okay? Because I want to be in that stitch right there. That's where I want to be. And then you chain 3. And then we're going to just go around. So we got to do 2 more rounds of this. Like I said, I hope this doesn't bore you guys senseless, but this is what we got to do. T.S. Crafty Fox Creations. Wow, that's a mouthful. Hello, how are you? I don't know, guys. Who figured out how? Maybe that's in my my stuff here. It says crochet became increasingly popular in the 1920s when women stopped wearing corsets and began to crochet lace underwear. That's interesting too. Crocheted underwear. Can you imagine? I wonder if they were sewing in some crotches in those. Hi, how are you today? Do you crochet? Okay, this paper is going to drive me bonkers. It's got to be in my screen so it's not blowing this out, but it needs to be somewhere differently than that. Let's move this purple over here. Let's move that over there. Gotta get myself all situated. Sadly, no. Oh, well, I have a show that's still up that tells about the basic stitches. And then basically this one is showing how to make a hat with some of those basic stitches. So you can go back through on my past videos and find that one and watch it if you'd like to, or on YouTube. I have it up on YouTube as well. But it does take practice. It's not anything that you're just going to pick up right offhand and be able to make all kinds of stuff. But this is a beginner project. It is a free pattern on Yarnspirations. And we're coming to the end of this hat. We're going to do a few more rounds on this and then I'll be done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the rim on this one, and then I have one more over here ready to go that I will finish completely to show everyone how to do it. Well, thank you for coming in anyhow. If you guys don't crochet, I enjoy just chatting with everyone. I do have things available in the Buy It Now. Hi, Janet. How are you, hon? I got your package today. Have not left feedback, and I have not tried them on. But they are adorable, even if they don't fit me. Oh, it's Tracy. Or is it Trey? Just Trey? I always call you Tracy, girl. Well, you can go back and watch it, though. You can go back and watch it. Oh, Trey or Tracy? Okay, good. So I can call you Tracy, and I'm not going to be a complete idiot. Never. Well, I got you guys' package today, and I haven't tried on the stuff, but they're, like I said, they're cute nonetheless. If they don't fit me, I'll just throw them in my show. But I'm hoping they fit me because I really, really love the red one so much. Oh, that's funny. So everybody's like chatting you up. You're wearing the Swiss dot dress. You're rocking those dresses now, lady. She is rocking those dresses. No, I haven't. Girl, I am so, yeah. I am so behind myself. I've decided I'm taking the first 2 weeks off in September to get caught up on my life. Whatnot has consumed so much of my life that I just need to get myself together, and I might still do some tutorials, some pop-up tutorials. You're being girly like me. I like it. I like it. Um, but yeah, so I am taking a couple weeks off in 1st of September to get some things pre-made because I want to get some things made. I want to reupholster my couch so bad, guys. Um, and it's a job and a half, but I got to get that done while my daughter's here to help me. So, yes. Well, and then when I come back, I might only do one show a week, at least up until I do my at least through Christmas. I know that seems weird, like I should be doing more shows for Christmas and all. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it up in the air. But I really oh, hun, that's too bad. My health was so bad at the beginning of the year that I could hardly do anything. So I totally understand, and I will definitely keep you in my prayers. And I'm not just saying that, I truly will pray for people. Um, but I have had to do so many things to try to get my health just to be halfway normal. But I know you probably know this because you do have a lot of health problems, but mine is so much related to what I eat and I've had to figure out what I can and can't eat, and my diet is very, very limited. But you know what? I feel better. So I will stay on a limited diet as long as I feel better. So yeah, I can't eat dairy, gluten, corn, which corn is in everything. Dairy, gluten, corn. What's the other thing? Sugar. I don't eat any sugar. I eat absolutely no sugar. Yeah, that's the thing is gluten is one of the most inflammatory things you can eat. Yeah, yeah. And you gotta delete all that sugar, all the sugar. Sugar is no good. The only sweetener that I ever will eat is honey. That is and stevia. We do use stevia, but I don't use it very much. Yep, yep, yep. Actually, the best one for you is avocado oil. Avocado oil is going to be better than even olive oil. Yeah, avocado oil does not. You can do it high heat, so it's not gonna turn into a bad oil once it gets heated. Because olive oil will still go bad when it gets heated. Yeah, so go to avocado oil. It's much healthier for you. But yes, coconut oil is very good for you. But yep. Have you ever been tested for okay, so now we're doing single crochets all the way around, guys. Have you ever been tested for any of the gene mutations, like the MTHFR mutation? Because that's what I found out. One of my problems is I have the MTHFR gene mutation, and so does my friend Flippin. She's got the mutation too. We're both mutants. but it really causes you problems. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. A lot of us do have mutations, but a lot of us don't know we have the mutations. And so we eat as if we don't, and then it causes the problems. And that's what was happening with me is, my body wasn't converting things properly because I had that mutation, and it finally caught up with me. So if you want all the vitamins and stuff to be converted properly, then you got to know what's going on in your body. So, oh, geez. Yeah, and that's another thing. As long as sugar feeds that kind of stuff, right? So if you eliminate sugar and sweeteners and all that stuff from your diet, then it will help it not ever grow to begin with. Yep, yep. It's crazy. Yeah, sugar and dyes. Yeah, I we didn't have a lot of dye because my son was ADD, and we found a book early on when he was ADD, or he still is, but he's grown. He's 30 now. Yes, that's it, he couldn't have stuff like that. Um, so we found out that the dyes trigger like something in kids that causes them to go crazy, basically. And the BHT, the preservatives, all that stuff, like just makes them go bonkers. And so we found that and so for years and years and years, he never had any dye or anything. Yeah. I mean, he would literally like jump on couches, like be like crazy, crazy. And people would not believe that he was actually allergic to it. They just thought, like for instance, we had him in a school. Yeah, we had him in regular school and he always got talked to, but then we had him in a private school, and it was a friend that was a teacher there because it was like our church. And she came up to me the one day and she's like, we had him on this diet and we brought in snacks for him, special snacks for him that he could have. So he wouldn't be left out if somebody had a birthday party or whatever. Well, the one day she comes up to me and she goes, I apologize. I'm like, what do you apologize for? She goes, I gave Spencer some brownies, some box mix brownies. And she goes, I'm apologizing because I always thought that you were a little bit nuts about it. And then I noticed within a half hour after giving them to him, yeah, exactly. I noticed within a half hour after giving them to him that his behavior did change. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I go and I just looked at her. I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, that's your problem now. I said, because you're the one that has to wait 12 weeks for him to get detoxed. I said, I have him less hours in the day than you do. And she was like, true. So I'm like, well, you created your own nightmare. So now we're back to this. We did single crochets all the way around there. And now I need one more round of that pattern. And then we'll be at the end of this. So this goes pretty fast, guys. I mean, when I'm not on camera, it goes a little bit faster. You can't tell what I'm doing. I'm doing, okay, so I'm yarning over, and then I'm going under this stitch right here, which is a front post, and then I pull up the yarn, and I go through two loops, and I go through two loops, and that's a double. You don't have this color. No, you don't have this color. Not this. This is neon pink. Neon. I've had not the same neon, but I have had a neon pink that sold. No, it's not sold. It is not sold. But you'd have to pick out what buttons you wanted for it or clip-ons. Um, nope. And it would not go in the buy it now because I'm not putting any buy it now. I'm not putting any in the buy it now right now. Not putting any in the buy it now right now. I'm just gonna be making hats like a crazy woman and whatever else, ponchos. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is bright, bright, bright pink. Well, I'll put it in the buy it now for people that place orders. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not putting them in, just let them sit there, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you live bright and you love bright. I know you do. Is it the fit I like? This one's a little. I'm trying to think what colors you have. Mm. Well, it's made out of this yarn, and I don't know if you have any made out of that yarn. You'll have to send me a picture of all your hats together, and I can tell you which one it's like. Um, it's not. It's not like. It is absolutely not like the. It's not like your first one, and it's not like that blue one. Okay. But I don't know if you have any out of the Hobby Lobby, like this kind of yarn. It's so hard because all of these hats do fit differently. And so yeah, now that you know what yarn you like and how you like them to fit, you're, of course you got to pick out the yarn that's getting discontinued. But this yarn, it'll fit you. I can actually add another round to it too after this. Yeah, it's just soft and it just, yeah. Do you like the way your green one fits like this? Do you like the way that one fits? Because the green yarn is the same as the teal yarn. Well, the teal and the green are the same maker, which is weird. The teal and the green are the exact same yarn, but just a different color. Okay, guys, I'm going to read this other fact to you. Crochet, okay, because crocheting takes up so much thread, the popularity of crochet tends to decline during the economic downturn. Interesting. I don't necessarily, it does take up a lot of thread, but I mean, it does. They are each, I'll show you. You don't have to buy it. It's free. It's a free pattern, hun. It is this one right here. Yarn Inspirations. If you go to Yarn Inspirations, this is what it's called, the Peak Hat. Okay? Yeah, it's a free pattern. Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to show you guys how to do something if it wasn't a free pattern. You're welcome, hun. Because you can't just unless I got the designers okay. I can't just put somebody's design out there. Um, it just, yeah. So that's why with my cross stitching and stuff like that, I try to use free patterns. Don't want to make anybody upset, especially also it's on YouTube too. Yeah, okay. Some people don't understand that. I know you think it would be self-explanatory, but people don't think it. They don't think it does. Yeah, you gotta, right? You gotta. Yeah, this one says it's easy. It says it's easy. So you're gonna have to learn if you know the single crochet. Do you know how to join? Were you here when I showed you how to join in a round? You do three. Okay, yeah. So you chain three and join, and that's why it's kind of nice because you don't have to sit there and do a whole long chain and then do all those on top of that. So my dog is pacing underneath my feet. I might have to run a giveaway to see if, because she might have to go to the bathroom. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yep, I might have to do a giveaway, guys. Because she is pacing, pacing, pacing. House of Daisy's back. She's back in the house. We're getting to the end. I changed to pink. I changed to pink, House of Daisy. We got this neon pink. I guess this is Bolo's hat. So first I started with Tracy's. Now I got Bolo's. Okay, let me put that down for a second. Let me run a giveaway because yeah. But okay, let's see here. Let me run a giveaway. I'll show you what I'm giving you away. I'm giving away one of those zipper pulls. Okay, choose from. Are you gonna be around flipping? Because I'm gonna go take my dog out. This yellow one, this pink one, this beautiful one, and these are upcycled jewelry. So they do have some wear on some of the charms and stuff, but that's your choice. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to head my daughter. That's the giveaway, guys. If you're just coming in, you're going to pick one of these zipper pulls. Okay, so now we need to do a single. What's your favorite season and why? My favorite season is fall. No, I like spring. Actually, I think I like spring better than fall. But I do like fall a lot. It's a toss up. But my reasons is the reason why I think I like spring so much is because it's like the awakening again of new life and being able to plant my garden. And it's just so, I don't know, something about it. Something about spring. Yeah, that's what I like too. For the cooler weather, yeah. That's why I kind of like that, but I like all the colors of fall. I like all the yellows and oranges, but I like the spring for the just the it's like nature's got a new start, right? It's got this whole new start again. And you can just get everything it's like you can put things right again. I don't know. Oh yeah, coming to holiday. My husband, he's such a freak. Man, the minute fall gets here, he's just like, okay, thinking about when we're putting Christmas up now. I'm like, oh my gosh. Let me clear out all my bins out of the living room, please. Okay, so this round right here, since this is the final round, and we're doing a single crochet, let me measure this real fast. So on this one, since this one's actually for Bolo, I'm gonna add another round to it. But normally, guys, what you would do, you want these to be 8 inches. So, and this has got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This has got 8 bobbles on it. So this one I need to do 9 bobbles on. And, so, because it's in between the 7 and 8 right now. So we're gonna not do another round on it, but I'm gonna show you what you would do. So you do on your last round, if you knew that this was the last round, you would basically do this round of single crochet, and then you'd basically do 2 rounds of single crochet. We've got one winner right now in there. One winner for this giveaway. You know for sure one person is going to win, right? We're going to have a winner. We're for sure going to have a winner, right? Flippin', we are for sure going to have a winner. If you know, you know. Oh, I miss going to his shows. I need to try to find to see if he's on anymore. He is so funny. Um, oh, now it's 50-50. That's right. Now it's 50-50. You're going to get to choose, guys, if you're just coming in. These are upcycled jewelry. I take jewelry apart and I just make zipper pulls out of them. You can put them on your purse or whatever. Some of these charms will have a little bit of wear on them just because it's upcycled stuff, okay? It's not brand new beads. I'm trying to upcycle and save the planet. And all that broken jewelry that people sell, well, I take it apart and I make things with it. So we're on the last round. 33%. Yeah, making the odds a little bit less. That one person that entered before was like, oh man, house of daisy, house, you won. Great, thank you for entering. Which one do you want? You want this one, house of daisy? This one, yellow, pink, blue, or teal? I was the 33%. There you go. Get out of that. Yellow. I kind of thought that might be your jam. Get in here. Come here. Come on, you naughty girl. Get in here. Okay. So, if this was my final round, then I would go around again. Okay? So, I would go around again. So, we'd have 2 single crochets. Okay? And then what you do is after you get done with the single crochets, you do 2 rounds of single crochets after you get to the end, okay? Oh, I know. The green's amazing, isn't it? Bolo's got one of these. I feel obligated to do the daisy. Okay, so that one's yours. So I'm going to pick out of these since the first girl didn't pick. I'm going to pick one of those. First winner didn't pick, so I'm supposed to surprise her. Okay, so you get to the end, and this we're going to play yarn chicken with this, guys. That's all the yarn I have left. Get a little bit panicky. But what you start doing is you count over. The pattern tells you 46 stitches, so you do 46 single crochets. On this particular yarn, since I know how it is, I do 44 across because this yarn is a little bit smaller. So anyhow, that's neither here nor there. But do 46 single crochets and then you just turn around and you go back. And you do that 10 times. So now we have 5. We have 5. We got to go 5 more and then we're going to be finished with this hat. And then I'll show you how to sew the buttons on and stuff. So we're going to do 5 single crochet rows. Where are we at here? So we're going to do 5 rows of single crochet. And then I'll show you how you'd sew this on then. So every time you turn and do a row, if you're doing single crochet, then basically then you need to chain 1 at the end of your round or your end of your row. So what does the abbreviation YO stand for in crochet patterns? What does the abbreviation YO stand for? I'm just going to be quiet for a couple seconds here, guys. Hope you forgive me. Yarn over. Anybody else have a answer? Flippin's trying to think of something really funny. I thought you were trying to think of something really funny. Well, House of Daisy is correct. It means yarn over. So YO in a crochet pattern means yarn over. Means the same in knitting too. No, Mona, no. You need to go lay down. This is how much yarn we're dealing with, which is not much, guys, which is not much. But I'm confident we're going to have enough because I've made this hat before. Okay, let's see if we can find some more tidbits about crochet. These are fun tidbits I'm learning. After drinking and spending the night. Wait, I gotta read this before. Oh my goodness. I did not read these ahead of time. Oh my goodness. I started reading by how Everyday Jumble. Oh my gosh. You guys, I gotta read this to you. If you have any kids in the room, you might want to not be listening to this. This is just, it's all about crocheting and stuff, guys. That's all it's about. After I read this, the first line, I was like, wait a second, I better read all this. It says, after drinking and spending the night with an ex girlfriend, a man woke up with a crochet needle stuck up his urethra. He said he didn't know how it got there. Doctors at the hospital x rayed the man and then removed the crochet hook. Oh my goodness. I'm like, wow. Wow. It had to be a small one. How in the world would you get a big one up there? Oh my word. Yeah, I bet she does. Oh my goodness. That's why I was like, wait a second, what am I reading here? I had to read it ahead of time. Oh, so now we got 6. We got to do 4 more. Um, he was drinking. He was drinking a lot, obviously, a lot. Because I'm telling ya, you guys haven't you guys had those? Well, maybe you haven't. I'm assuming a lot. Like a catheter put in? Oh my word. They better knock me out for that. While the popularity of crocheting waxes and wanes, at no time in the 20th century was it more popular than in the 1960s and 1970s when it became associated with the hippie movement. Yeah, by Everyday Jumble. Yeah. If you guys don't know, that's flippin' hippie right there. She thinks she's a flippin' friend, but she's flippin' hippie. That's what your name should have been. Flippin' hippie. Here comes flippin' hippie. Hi, Cloudy Tap Water. Ooh, you got to fix that. Cloudy Tap Water is not good. That is not healthy for you at all. You got to get on that. Nobody wants Cloudy Tap Water. Are you the Culligan man? We're doing just a bunch of single crochets on this right now. We're just single crocheting this thing to death, making our brim of the hat. Now, I have been known, not with this particular yarn, but with the thicker yarns, that you only need like 8 bobbles. Um, I have been known to just do 8 of these single crochet rounds because it's not a round, I shouldn't say a round, of these rows because it just seems like too long of a brim to me when you do the whole, when you do all 10. So you got to use your own judgment. You know, some people have longer foreheads and some people have um, loving the flippin' poncho. Awesome. Because you're a flippin' hippie. Because you are a flippin' hippie. Yeah, you guys, take a look at that poncho. I know everybody can't buy it, but take a look at it and see. Tell me what you think. It's in the buy it now. I made Flippin' Friends one of those in a different colorway. Hers had orange. Did it have orange and teal? Right? She likes orange. I think it had orange and teal. I know it had teal. I can't remember the other. I can't remember the other colors. Okay. Come on, baby. Get untangled. Come on, baby. Get untangled. You gotta work for me. Okay, we're gonna untangle it as we go, I guess. Teal, brown, burgundy, orange. Burgundy, orange. Okay. So now we're gonna go back the other way. Oh, come on, come on, come on. This is. Sorry. I'm like frustrated with myself because that round I did, or that row I did a little bit tighter than I normally do because I'm on camera. And I'm like, why did you just loosen it up, girl? Loosen it up. Let's see. A non-profit company called Knots of Love was donated over 300,000 crocheted hats to those going bald due to chemotherapy. They also donated blankets to premature babies. 300,000. Wow. That's a lot of hats. I've made hats actually, little tiny for preemie hats before actually. I don't know what organization they went to, but I've made those. Those whip up super fast. Superty duperty fast. I'll show you guys something else I have over here to the side that's not in my buy it now. That, what are you doing, dog? My dog's over here like staring out the door. What do you think's out there besides food that you're trying to get into? We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. Yeah, button choices. That's going to be the funnest part. We only have 2 more to go. 2 more rows to go. Bolo, I put on hers some little green flowers. some like little daisy flowers, but I don't have those. I thought I had another set of them, but I don't. So, like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I have another choice that I really like, but I don't know if everybody else will like what I think will look good. This yarn is going to be the death of me right now. We're running low on this yarn, guys. We're running low. But I know we have enough. I know we have enough. Artist Nathan Vincent crocheted and knitted an entire locker room. What? He also knitted taxidermy busts, urinals, guns, and tools. His goal is to represent masculine objects in a new and softer medium. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I know overseas they yarn bomb things where they'll just like crochet a bunch of like granny squares and stuff like that, and they call it yarn bombing, and they cover things with like the light post and signs and stuff like that, park benches. So they crochet and I guess they knit some stuff too, but they yarn bomb stuff. If you guys are over on YouTube, you can come over here to Whatnot. If you use my link and you haven't been on Whatnot, it'll give you $15 off your first order, and you don't even have to shop with me. You can shop with anybody on Whatnot, but that gives you some free cash. Hi, Irene Forever. No, they just do it for fun. It's not a festival. It's just random, really, really random. Okay, we're getting to the end of this row, and then we just have one row to go, and we can do our buttons. Yeah, we toilet paper and they yarn. Yep, absolutely. Okay, this is our last. See, I have plenty of yarn, but it does kind of freak you out when you get to you're like, oh my gosh, that's all the yarn I have. You start thinking, oh no, am I gonna have enough? Am I gonna have enough? Am I gonna have enough? Hi, Terry Lynn. How are you? We're in our last row, and then we're going to sew some buttons on this hat. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you being here. If you want to watch this back, you can either go to YouTube and watch it. It will be up on my YouTube channel. I am Seam So Vintage over there. Or you can go to my past shows and see it there. But this is a free pattern available on Yarnspirations. We've been learning some great crochet facts, but I'm about ready to finish this one as soon as I get back to this other side over here, and then you'll see the completed project. And I've pseudo made the hat live. I started with a purple hat, and then I kind of switched over to a pink hat to show you how to do the patterning on it. And now this, I'm switched over to this one to show you how to finish it up. So you do, for the brim, you just do 10 rows or 10, yeah, rows of single crochets all the way back and forth, 46 stitches, and it's pretty easy. I gotta make sure I cut that thread in the inside. If you guys ever bought a hat from me and there's one thread in the center up, it's just because I forgot to nip it. Not a big deal. I've sent a few out, I know, with that in the center, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to tie that off. Really intelligent there. Yeah, we're chatting some crochet chat going on here. Oh, yeah, I knew about this one. A charity named Knitted Knockers creates handmade breast prosthesis for women who have undergone mastectomies or other procedures. They even offer a free pattern for crochet boobs. I did know that. So if somebody wants to learn to do those, there is a website that you can crochet up some knitted knockers. There you go. Knitted knockers, Bolo, if you're listening, that is what they are called, knitted knockers. Oh my gosh, I would never do a whole blanket with a single crochet stitch. Flipping, I would give up. I would 100% give up because it just doesn't grow very fast. You're like, you would be, feel like you would be like crocheting forever and ever and ever. Oh, a Barbie, there you go, a Barbie blanket for sure. Okay, 100%. This is my last stitch right here. Let me tuck my head around here so I can see what I'm doing. Doing it through the phone is a little difficult sometimes. Okay. So then how I do this is, look at that. We cut that so close, but now I've made these enough out of this yarn. I know that does that. Okay. So this is at the end here. We're going to cut that off. We're going to leave that there because we might need it. Pull that through. And I'm going to show you how to sew that in a second. But what we're going to do first, this does not show up near like the color. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. That's a better color representation. It's pretty bright green. But I like to flip it over on this side so I can kind of pick some buttons here. Okay, so you guys are going to help me. You're going to help me. I need everyone in here to help decide which buttons or clip-ons we're going to use. Okay, so I sew vintage clip-on buttons on these, or clip-on earrings on them, or I do buttons. Buttons, if I sew a button on, it's only $30. If I sew a vintage clip-on, then it's $35. So I have this as a choice. That's choice number one. You got to pay attention because this is choice one. Okay, so that's choice one. Choice one. Choice two. This is a button. It looks like that. That's choice two. Okay, so we got this clip on. Choice one. Choice two. Choice two. So I really like this, but I don't think I can sew this on while you guys are live. I really like that one. But I'm going to have to figure that out because it's got glue on there, but that would be really cute. But I don't think I can fix that one. Okay, choice three. This is a button. Choice three. So that's what it looks like. I should probably be showing you guys. So that's choice three. Okay. Let's see what other choice I have here. Now we're just auditioning. These might not look good, but these are green. We're going to see what they look like. They might look like poo-poo. Ooh, choice four. Is that two? That's two. It's not contrasty enough, is it? Choice four. Well, that's a choice. It is a choice. It is a choice. You like that one. Choice five. This one kind of needs a little bit of cleaning. Choice five. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Choice five. And then these are the ones I really, really like, guys. We'll give you some more choices. I like to have a lot of choices. 5, choice 6. Look at that. That's kind of cute. 6, 6. I'm giving you guys lots of choices. 6 is a contender, yes. I really like these. Now these are post, so we'll have to nip that off if we go with this one. But look at that. Those are the ones I like. So that's choice 7. That's choice 7. Let's see, do we have any other choices here? What does that look like? Oh, choice 8. Look at that. Choice 8. That's cute. You like choice 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I need to buff that off. I'd have to clean that, but yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You like 7 as well, Rena? That's the one I really like. That's the one I like too. Okay, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 9. Look, that yellow looks kind of nice on that. There's 9. And I want one more choice because I'm obsessive compulsive. I always got to make sure I've looked at all my choices. And this would be super contrasty. Super contrasty, but we do have that as a choice. If you like the super contrast. So that'd be 10. What do you guys think? So we got 2 7s and we got 10. Yeah, 10's nice, isn't it? 10 is nice. It's a really pretty contrast. Irene says 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like 8 too, guys. This is hard. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, we had a 10. Somebody liked 10 also. Okay, so these are our choices. We've whittled it down to those choices, guys. This is what I go through all the time, guys. This is what I go through. It's real. It is real. Okay, I'm going to tell you my choices. I'm going to whittle this down real fast for you guys. I'm taking these out. These are my choices. You guys tell me which one you want. Which one you think? 1, 2, or 3? We got 1, 2, 2. 2 votes for 2. 1 vote for 3. Okay, this is number 1. It's going to look like that. 1. And then 2. It's not going to sit in there. Like, it will once I get it in. But I have to push it through there. So what I do is I push it through there, and then so you get the full understanding of what that's going to look like. 2, and then 3. This is actually a button, believe it or not. 3. 3. House of Daisy's like 3, 3, 3. Well, I got two number 2s though. I've got 2 votes for 2. What do you think, Seahorse? 2. Okay, we're going with 2. We're going with 2. The crowd rules. The crowd rules. So I'm going to show you how I sew these on. This is a clip-on. And I'm going to show you how I sew these on. There was no bad choice. I agree. I agree 100%. And I have another green hat. I have another green thing of yarn exactly like this. So I can always sew one of those buttons or whatever on it again. But I like to have lots of choices. That's why I keep buying these stinking earrings and buttons, because I like to have a lot of choices. Okay, so this is how we sew these on. Where did this one go? Okay. I just got these. My BFF sent these to me. Court sent those to me. Okay, so I start with this side. And I flip this up and I flip it over, and I usually say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I kind of put it in there, and I kind of audition that to make sure that I really like that. I shove it in here, guys. I just shove it through those holes. Now in the picture, they have it clear up there, but I don't really like it like that. If you like it like that, you do you. I'm not the boss of you. You do whatever you want. But I get it shoved in there, and then I sew it on. So this one has nothing to catch up here, so it's all going to be about sewing it on this clip right here. Hi Betsy, how are you? You're back. We're sewing on the buttons on this. I'm showing how to sew these buttons on. Let me get a needle. Let me get a needle here. And I have green thread. And you can't get caught up on the color of the, you're not going to get exact matching thread, and it doesn't really matter because most of this is not visible. So we're just going to cut some thread here. We're going to, but I do sew these on because I don't want people losing one of their clip-ons. I mean, now I did get an order for somebody to make one without buttons, and so I just sewed up the flaps, and they're going to put brooches on either side, so they're not going to have matching brooches on it on either side, but they wanted to do that. And so if you wanted one without buttons or clip-ons, I could sew it. I could make it for you and sew up the flaps, and you could put your own, you could change out your earrings on it if you wanted to do that. I'm willing to do that too. Because I do have to, that's why I charge a little bit more for the ones with clip-ons, because the clip-ons do cost, you know, minimum usually about $5. Okay, so I take and I anchor the thread in right there. I do a loop start. So I do that, and then I kind of just go through. It depends on the earring, right? So I kind of go through here and then catch some yarn and go under. And so I'm just kind of going through that back end right there with my needle and then catching some yarn underneath. And I'll do that a few times until I feel like it's secured. Depending on some clip-ons have a hole up here, and so you can go through that hole as well. But it doesn't have to be super crazy just because, you know, it has the clip-on part too. This is just an extra security. Right? And then I'm just going to go over top of this. And then I'm going to just knot it off. Okay, I'm going to cut that. And then we're going to do the other side. And I found I like sewing these on first and then flipping it up and sewing it. Sorry, I got the needle in my mouth. You're not supposed to do that, but I do it all the time. That's just the way I like to do it. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. I will sell this hat. I will put it up for auction basically if you guys want it. If not, this doesn't offend me. I will just hold on to it and sell it later. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason why I do like to not sew that up before is because I like to make sure that these are even on here. And seems pretty even to me. So if you sew it, if you sew it up, it's hard to make sure they're even on either side. So that's why I don't like to do that. Okay. There we go. I'm going to do the exact same thing we did on the other side here, but we didn't poke myself last time. We did this time. I'm going to flip this around because it's in an awkward spot. Okay. Hopefully you guys had fun. For those of you that have stuck around, I do tutorials on Friday nights. I have regular shows during the week. That needed to go here, Johnny. So bookmark my shows. Better yet, just ring my bell up in my profile. That way you'll know whatever time I come on if I do a pop-up or something like that. Which I don't do very many pop-ups. I haven't had very good success with them. So, but if you ring the bell, then you know when I come on. So, and I don't have a lot of shows pre-scheduled right now because I'm going to take a couple weeks off in September. So now we're done with those buttons. So there we go. And now we're going to get our yarn needle out. Yeah, that's what I said. You sent these to me, hon. You sent these to me. You weren't in here. Well, you were here, but you weren't here. So I like these kind of crochet hooks I've noticed, or crochet needles, or not, yarn needles. Yarn needles. Bye, House of Daisy. Oh, yes, I would love that. Definitely. Yeah, you sent me these. Oh, no, 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 no. No. These are the ones that Wynette just sent me. I always call her Wynette. Wynette just sent me these and I was saying how beautiful they were. These are the ones she sent to me. No. Wynette did. I forgot. These are the ones she sent me. And I was like, "Oh, she sent me earrings." Yeah, Courtney, tag her so she can see that I'm sewing these on a hat, please. If she's available. She might not be available. So I take the yarn from up in there and then I go down here and then I flip this up and then I can start sewing this now onto here. What is that? And I like to start further down, so I'm going to go down a little bit further. Great, Lee Carr. I'm glad you came in. Appreciate you being here, hon. Appreciate you being here. So now, what I have found, what's best with these is to start down here and do like a U shape almost in stitches. So I like to go down, up and down in it, just like a little regular, just like a regular stitch. You just go up and down here. So, well, I think I'm going to end up putting this in my buy it now. I only have my regulars here. I only have my regulars. Everybody's ditching me now. Yes, it keeps the flaps because there is weight with these on it, and then it'll come down, right? It'll come down if you don't do this. So that's why I've noticed even with the clip-on earrings, they have a little bit of weight. So you don't want to have that pulling down. So I just kind of go up and down in these stitches here. Lucky Day's obviously busy, but I thought she might want to see that I sewed these on a hat. I mean, I literally just got him the other day. I was telling you about it. No flipping flaps, that's right. So I kind of see if that looks right, and it does. So there we go, and then I just knot it off under here. Do a few catching stitches here. There we go. And then I need to do this side, and it'll be done. I bought them, Rena, in a package on Amazon. I just like this container. So I don't remember how many came in them, but it's just a yarn needle. And I really like them because they're really good for the amigurumis because they have a little bit of a bent end. I really, really love these. So, but they come, you get several. And I'm using a green because I'm doing a green hat. And so I kind of color coordinate. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I like to do that. Whenever I'm doing whatever color, I like to pull the same color. And then on this one, yeah, it keeps them. You just like, oh, they're all together. And I'm sure I'll probably end up losing them all and have to buy another one here soon because I lose all my needles all the time. My husband gets mad because he finds them everywhere. Okay, this one I'm just gonna knot off because that other end was the end of the They do look good, don't they? Like you said, there was really no bad choice, right? There was really no bad choice. I was given the credit all to Bolo, and I forgot that I got these from Wynette. So, if you sew that on, don't start over here. You want to start with your knot back up in there. Otherwise, your knot's going to show. So, start with your knot back up over in there because you don't want to see that knot. So, there we go. And then we're going to take some stitches on this one. Well, I would have to be making a hat tonight anyhow, so it's nice to have a tutorial of something that I'm making anyhow. And I've got two started, so puts me a little bit ahead. Let me see this. I don't like the way that is. I don't like that, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're ripping it out. I don't do this very often, but we are ripping it out because I am a little bit of a perfectionist about this kind of stuff, guys. And here we thought we were going to be done and over with, but we're not. We are not. Because I do not like that. I do not like it at all. You guys might not have noticed that, but I do. And the person that buys this maybe is a perfectionist, just like me. Okay. I didn't like, see, it was sitting way too close to this edge. I don't like that. I don't like it, Sam. I do not like it. It seemed like it was in the right spot, too. Okay, so we need to go down one more, I guess. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Hi, as far as east from west. I had to say that slowly. Well, I had this almost finished, and I just decided I didn't like where that earring placement was on this one, so now I got to sew this earring back on. So that's what we're going to do because I didn't like it. And if I'm going to sell something, it better be done right. I'm good. I'm very good. Okay, so now I got to anchor this because. Okay. So I'm sewing clip-on earrings on this. Is what I'm doing right now. And we just have to go through this a couple times and then I can sew this flat back up. Okay. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat. Okay. Got that. Now I fixed that problem. Fix that problem-o. No, no randoms. Well, I did do them last time and I just decided I didn't really like that. And today I am trying to, John wants to go get something to eat after I'm done with this, so I'm already over my time limit. And it didn't help that I just screwed that up. Okay, so now we're going to start sewing this down now. We are going to sew this down. I did hydrate. I did hydrate when you told me to, though. Let's see. I'm going to tell you one more crochet thing. A woman who crochets and sells Donald Trump a voodoo doll pincushions regularly receives death threats. I'm not reading that. Over 2,000 women from 14 countries met in India to create the world's largest crocheted blanket. The mega blanket measured approximately 120,000 square feet, or about the size of 1.5 football fields. Holy cow! Holy cow! That's amazing. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that's all sewn on there. Now we're going to tie this off. There we go. And there you have it. And there you have it. Which one does he call BS on? The countries met in India to create the world's largest crochet blanket. He calls BS on that. For the one that I started reading and I didn't finish. Okay. So this is a taunt one. Got stuff in the background, guys. Just ignore that. There you go. That's what this looks like. Sometimes we all feel that way. Okay. So there you go. And there is the buttons. The buttons. The buttons. It's feeling spunky. I'm running it even though I don't think there's anybody here that needs a hat, but I'm going to run it anyhow. I would normally sell it for $35 and I buy it now and I'm running it for $30. There you go. But I will have this in my handmade show. He tells me he's listening. Yep. I will have this in my handmade show in November for sure. This one will not go in the buy it now because I'm not adding anything into the buy it now. I am making everything for my handmade show. So, thank you, Rena. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here, hun. Okay, we're going to take my 4 people and we are going to raid somebody because that's what we do. And thank you guys so much. We're gonna go to So Happy Crafting because she rated me the other day, and she's got great fabric. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate everyone being here.